Greetings and welcome to MentorMe Memorable Moments. We are excited about this program tonight, but first let me introduce myself. I am your host, Tracy Everette.
I'm your co-host, William Craig III. Want to say hello to 150 nations in all 50 of these United States.
Here we grow again.
Yes.
We are going to have fun tonight because this is our physical health segment, and we have Coach D with us. And in this segment, we're first going to talk to her, William, because we've never really talked to Coach D. She is full of fire and energy and passion about physical health, and I want to know where all this is coming from because, like I said before the show, she's making me sweat already.
Look, got me out of my tie
And we are loving this
suit.
one.
Okay,
That's
so
right.
this is special.
Yeah, so we're going to be shifting positions and doing all kinds of things at this table and on the floor during the second half. But let's get started with the first half, and that is with Dion Shaw Bush, our physical health coach.
All right.
So,
Awesome.
Dion,
Yes.
and when we talked about when we met about 5-6 years ago,
Yes.
okay, but we never really actually met until we came to this table.
That's right. And we still felt like we've been talking
All
the
the time, right.
So when you just have like spirits, it's just that's what happens, right?
Sure.
There's no time or distance.
No time or
Yes.
distance. Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, we never really got to talk to you because we had a terrible snowstorm that
Yes.
kind of locked down the city.
But I'm used to that. Growing up, my birthday month, always our birthday parties canceled because of the snow. So
Really?
I was just like, oh, okay, childhood memories. It's okay. It's all good.
But we got you here now.
Yes.
And
Yes,
before
indeed.
we move forward, because the next few programs that we're going to be run for physical health are going to be intense. And, I always begin
right.
the programs by saying, grab your coffee, grab your tea, grab your latte, or anything else that you want to drink. And we're getting ready to start the program. With physical health, that's not going to happen. You better grab your water bottle because
Yes,
she's going to
indeed.
be demonstrating some things for
Yes.
you to practice while you're at home and in the office.
We are going to be demonstrating. I have my attendees here,
Yes.
my workout partners.
We're excited.
Yay.
Yes.
We may drop before it's over, but
No, you
hey,
will
we
not.
are
You will
all
not.
there for you. Okay, but you know what? I want to know a little bit about Coach D. Before she even became Coach D. Tell me about your
Isn't she beautiful?
family.
This is the
Isn't
beginning.
she lovely?
Yes. So at the top
Yes.
is when I was born, Dion Tavana Shaw.
What month?
January of
Okay.
Goodness,
blah
okay.
blah 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 blah. So
Okay.
January,
Okay.
we'll say late 60s.
All right.
And at the bottom, that's me, and she beautiful. I was kindergarten. That was my favorite dress. Oh, I went to wear that dress every single day.
the yellow
But
dress.
mommy
Bottom
wouldn't
right,
let me.
yellow.
The bottom
Okay.
right. I'm sorry, bottom right, yellow dress. Mommy wouldn't let me. All right. So next to that little dress, I think I was probably 8 or 9 years old. And with that picture, that was my favorite jean jacket. And I look at this picture at that bottom left. I still take pictures like that today. I still look like that.
You're
That's
directing
my
the choir?
Absolutely, absolutely. Always wanting to be the boss.
Okay.
Wanting to be the leader. In
Okay.
control. Yes.
Okay.
And then the other picture at the top, which could you believe it? I was 13. Oh, there's mommy in the middle.
Okay.
There's my sister Yolanda.
Baby or older?
She is my mother's firstborn.
Okay.
My
Gotcha.
well, I don't like to say. I hesitate because I was telling you, Tracy. My sister doesn't like when I say she's my oldest sister. So
Okay, we
So she was the
understand.
firstborn.
she's the
Okay.
firstborn.
Okay.
Yes, and I have lots of sisters and brothers. So she is the firstborn of my mother.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
with my father, I have you. This is something I don't know if a lot of you knew this, but I have 11 brothers and sisters.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so my sister you just saw, Yolanda, that's my mother in the middle. And then there's me. I'm the middle child. I went
Wow.
through middle child syndrome.
Wow.
And those of you can
Indeed.
understand that middle child syndrome where you're not the first, you're not the last, but you're just somewhere there in the middle.
I understand
right?
that.
With the three.
Yeah.
Because people with 4 and 5, you don't understand that. So my oldest sister, I always thought she was the most special one because she's the first one. And then my
Okay.
youngest sister because she's the baby. Right? And then there's me. Oh, and this is the year. You see that?
Are these you
Oh.
too?
So
Oh my goodness.
this was one of the, this was my high school years.
What does that mean, William?
No,
What did he
she
say?
looked like
What'd you say?
13.
Oh my goodness.
Because you
No.
look so much like girls that I knew when I was.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know how old I was
Freshman
on
year.
this,
How
on
old?
this picture? This was my first year of 10th grade.
Okay, I was
Wow,
going to
okay,
say about
really?
15,
Right?
16.
15, 16, first year, 10th grade. This was my
Okay.
rebellious stage.
All right.
This is where I look happy and smiling on here, right? But this was the
Well,
year that I
not that
went
way.
through, I went to Barbizon. My father put me in Barbizon because I lost so much weight at this time. I was like, if I lose weight and I starve myself, I'm gonna make them pay. It didn't make anybody pay but me.
Yeah,
Yeah. But my father said, put her in Barbizon. She'll be okay. So it
Okay.
backfired on
Okay.
me. So, so what type of child was I? Middle child. I was, can you guys believe it? I was the shy one.
No.
Low self-esteem. That was me. Yeah. Around my sisters, I was always the boss. But when it came to being around other people, yeah, I was the one that quiet.
Wow.
I was the one that wasn't sure of myself. Like many typical teenage girls, you're not sure of yourself. But that carried over to my young adulthood.
Okay.
You know, rejection. Maybe if I'm, especially in high school, the picture you saw with me being the model, it was at high school was always, and I'm sure you can relate, you always wanted to fit in and be a
Right.
part of a group.
True.
And if you were rejected, you're like, well, what's wrong with me? Why aren't they including me in their group? And that made me go more into a shell, more into a shell, but smiling on the outside, hi, but on the inside, why don't they want me? Why don't they like me? So
But they
yeah.
never said this
No,
to you.
no.
This is just something you've
This
been
is something.
thinking.
Oh yes, oh
Gotcha.
yes, something that I was thinking. Maybe I need to be this or look like this, and maybe they will accept me. Didn't work. I wasn't meant to be in cliques and groups.
Right.
I
Okay.
found out later
In life.
in life.
Yes.
During that time, it was always, "What's wrong with me?" Yeah.
What was the quote from the movie What a Girl Wants? Why are you trying so hard to fit in when you were
Oh, my
made to stand
gosh,
out?
That's right.
it. So see,
That's right.
and I'm telling you, for someone who's watching us now, that was a perfect statement. I love that. So don't even try to fit in. Stay out. Oh, that's me when I was 22,
Okay.
23. So between 22 and 24. First apartment, Southwest DC.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Strong,
loving it.
confident.
I am woman,
confident,
hear
but
me roar.
still the insecure little lady, but yet smiling.
Really?
Always
Okay.
wearing the, what do we say? The mask.
Facade,
Oh,
yes.
yes. Oh,
Wow.
yes. But I made it through. Wow. Isn't she lovely?
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Okay, so
All three
these
of her.
pictures. All right, so these pictures, if you can see the timestamp on those, that's, guys, for the younger folks who are watching, that's back when we had cameras and we took the pictures and you got them developed. I mean, you still have cameras now, but people use their cell phones now. But the top picture in the yellow with the big belly, that was me, and I was 26. That was 1993.
Okay.
I became a mom, a single
Okay.
mom, beautiful, beautiful young man. He's 22 years of age now,
Okay.
in college. Love, love, love me some of that young man. Hi, Gerald. And then the other picture, if you can remember that was the year later after I had my son. And then the one on the right is I was going to my 10-year high school reunion.
Okay.
That was really stressful for me because I had those flashbacks of high school.
Really?
But I went, and I still felt that.
But what happened in high school?
It was it's like people, oh, I didn't have a bad childhood, guys. Really, really. I'm making it seem like it's worse than it is. But it's that whole thing of not fitting in, wanting to be a part of the popular group. Back at Woodrow Wilson, for those of you who are watching and listening, we had a group called, it was Satiny. I was a Satin. It was a modeling group.
Okay.
And you try out for this group. And you were something if you made
Okay.
this modeling group.
Okay.
Did you
Did
make
you
it?
make
I didn't
it?
make it.
Ah.
Cheerleading.
Didn't
Didn't
make it.
make it. Pom-poms. Didn't make it. And it's not that I didn't try out for it. I was too afraid to try out for it.
Oh, okay.
I was like, if I try out for it, maybe they will say I wasn't good enough to make it. So it was all a mind thing.
Yes.
Okay, so
as
you
I'm going through now,
sabotaged yourself.
I sabotaged myself. It's not that anyone told me, oh, you're not good enough to be a part of. It was what in my mind that I'm thinking. Yeah.
How you thought they would perceive you.
How I thought, because of, you can get that one rejection and that can just carry all
Right.
over. It can carry over.
So did that carry over into this marriage?
It did not
Okay.
carry over, because I tell you what, that's my husband. Hi. We'll be married 9 years come this August.
Yeah.
Okay.
9 years. So you asked the question, Tracy, did it carry over to my marriage? Ooh, that's my Erica Badu. You like that style?
I love
I
that
love
style. I
that
do.
style.
I
Hey,
love
you're gonna
it.
see that style on the show, so get ready. That's one of my Erica Badu styles. I love that style. So I overcame those feelings of rejection, those insecurities, allowing people to tell me who I was, to say, oh yeah, that's who I am. It's when I gave my life to Jesus Christ.
Okay.
When I became a Christian and I was 27, no, I was 30. Actually, I was 30 years old, moved to Maryland, got my first home, purchased my first home, 1997, was at church, New Year's Eve service, gave my life to Christ. Now, did I still deal with some of those insecurities? Absolutely.
Okay.
You know, Dion, when you said something to the effect about what people were saying,
Yes.
what you are,
Yes.
and what you're supposed to be, things
Yes.
like that.
If they said I was pretty, oh, I'm pretty. If they said, girl, you ugly, oh, I was ugly. So whatever they said, I valued back then the opinion of other people.
Okay, and so then how did that make you behave?
It made me competitive. It made me want to say, okay, they say that I'm this, I'm that. So maybe I need to go. You guys, I'm being transparent. I would say, okay, maybe I need to dress this way. So I would go out and spend money. Maybe I need to dress this way and look this way, and then I would be accepted. And then if I bought the stuff, I was feeling, oh, maybe I shouldn't have bought that. I got to take it back. So it was all that buy it, look good, don't feel good though.
Right.
So it was that kind of thing that I just felt that I had to sit a certain way, talk a certain way, wear my hair a certain way to feel valued.
And so all this time you were fake.
I was fake. Then that was freedom right there. I call that my freedom pose.
Is this after your salvation
This
experience?
is after my salvation experience.
Okay, so the
This is
Lord told
after.
you who you
Oh
are.
my gosh. And that's what birth, that was 2003 for that picture. My company, Dion Inc., was birthed out of all those feelings. I went, and it's after I had my son in 93. I had verbal abuse. Oh, you're not going to lose that weight. You're going to stay fat. You had that baby. Because I gained 50 pounds while I was pregnant.
Who was saying this to you?
This was someone close to me, my son's father.
Okay.
My son's
All
father.
right.
Men, they don't know. When a woman is pregnant, we're going through all kind
Hello.
of emotions and, feelings. We already feel like we're fat. And then for it to be said to you,
Yes.
are you going to gain any more weight? Are you going to lose that weight after having a baby? Because they say after a woman has a baby, she doesn't go back to her. Oh, but I was just like, I'm going to prove you wrong.
Wow.
So I became obsessed with working out.
Okay.
I'm serious. I became obsessed with working out. I worked downtown D.C., lunch break, working out. Before I went to work, working out. When I got home, working out. I was like, I equated to drug dealers. Not drug dealers, but someone on drugs where you just gotta have it.
Addicted to it.
Addicted to it. And I love the feeling that I got and the way I looked after working out. That birthed my passion for working out.
So, okay, at first you were driven because of what he
I was
said, and I'm going to
driven.
prove you wrong. But at some point
Absolutely.
in time, it became something that you wanted
It
to
became
do.
something that I wanted to do because I started seeing that, oh, I feel good after working out. I'm like, and you can do too much
Right.
working out. Too much of a good thing can be, bad for you as well.
Right.
Sure.
So I started taking note of how I felt when I worked out, and being a single mom, not taking time out for myself. And when I did that hour and it was for myself, you know how good I felt? I think I became a better mom. I became a
Okay.
better employee. I became a better person.
Interesting.
And
I became a better
healthier.
person. Okay, healthier, yes.
All the way around.
All
Yes.
the way around. My self-esteem was like, say what you want. I
Okay.
am feeling good. So I figured, I love that picture. That's a beautiful picture.
That's very serene.
Yes, it is.
That is,
It's serene.
I
It's at
am-
peace.
I'm within myself.
yes.
And I accept myself.
Yes,
I love that.
absolutely, absolutely. So that's what it came out, where my program was all centered around women, mothers, single mothers. Take time out. Oh, there I am. I did my first run.
Okay.
And that was exhilarating. I loved it. It was 5K. I didn't do the whole 5K, but I got there. I did it.
Right.
Running's not for me. Running's not for everyone, but I'm enjoying running now because I go at my own pace and I'm loving it. You don't have to be
Okay.
fast. You
Right.
can just
Right.
jog, power walk, and I love it. I'm starting to like running.
Well,
Okay.
let me ask you something before we go on with who Dionne Sharp Bush is. Once you lost that weight, what were the comments of your husband then?
Well, I wasn't married then
Okay.
when I lost the weight. So when I
Okay.
started doing the exercising, was not married, single mom, was not married. It was like, you look good. You're looking excellent. Look at you. I'm like, thank you.
Oh, please.
Could have had this, but thank
Sorry,
you.
William.
I'm serious. I mean, he's starting to
Jeez.
give me all the compliments. You look good. You back to the way you was looking, when we first met. But you know what?
Did you slap him?
But I did not. But I think, you know what? But let me tell you something, Tracy. I
It was
look
delivered.
I'm
More
William,
woman
you
than I was.
William, you said it because I'm just like, maybe that bad. Maybe that's what that took to birth
Yes.
Dionne.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what it took. And I'm telling you, I look back on all of that and I'm just like, I'm glad all that happened because it made me the woman I am
That's
today.
right.
It pushed you out of the
Right.
nest.
That's
Tell
right.
me, yes, push me out of my nest. And I love it. I mean, back then I was just like, oh, why are you treating me this way? I mean, crying. There were many a nights crying and okay, treat me like, I went through, guys. I went through. But yet, when I came out, I was still, hi, I'm doing good. Knowing I was not. Got home. Yeah. So I'm talking to someone out there, you watching me now.
Right.
And I'm telling you that God delivered me. He can deliver you. You can be that woman you always wanted to be. So don't allow those situations of your past to dictate who you are today.
Exactly.
Learn from them and say, I am not that person. I am moving forward.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Move forward.
So let's go back to the picture where you first did your 5K run.
Yes.
Why did you even get involved with that?
One, it was for, hi, look at the ladies. Hey. The one thing it was like, okay, something I wanted to do, and it was for charity. It was for the food bank.
Okay.
It's what we were raising the money for, bring a canned good. It was Bowie Day, that's what it is. Did the first one, and I was like, hey, it took me over an hour, but it was okay. We still made it to the finish line. And that was the first of, I'm going to start doing these more often.
Okay.
I like it. I like this. This is good. So do something, try something that you've never
That's right.
experienced before. And we talking about good things. Don't,
Right.
talking about something good. And you're just going to see how you're just going to, I would say flourish for the girls, but what do you say for the guys? You don't want to say flourishing for, for guys, but
I'll think of something.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
like, what do you say for guys? I know, but when you think of it, tell me. So,
Okay.
But just, hey,
Well, you
can
got
You
something
that
you
Mike?
want something
Mike's laughing too. Yeah,
Mike said,
really.
no.
You stumped us on that one. Okay.
I was like, maybe a guy could help me because I'm like, what do you say? I don't know. So yeah, so doing the first 5K was exhilarating. It's like something. Now I go on PG's track. You guys can find me some days, and I will run. I'll run 2 laps, and then I'll walk a lap. I usually do 6 to 12 laps.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh, this one. Hi, Deborah. This one was girl track. And this is
Okay.
all about walking. And this is when I first got the hair cut and was like, I'm doing natural
Okay, so
hair.
to do that, you have to
Oh,
be
my
confident
gosh.
within yourself.
But let me tell you
True.
something about that. When I first got the hair, the cut, I had the perm had, it was gone, and got the final few strands of it cut out. When my hairstylist turned me around in that chair and let me see myself, it was like a freedom. Just like it was. I don't know, women, you can understand this. It was like after, you can too, Tracy. After, like when you're pregnant, and I gave birth to my son, it was that feeling. It was like a. That's how I was when he pushed him out. It was like, whew. That's how I felt when my hairstylist turned me around. And I looked in that mirror at myself. I was like, wow. And it was like a new me, and I was like, I love her. Like I love her even more is what I should say. I love her even more because you're right. It takes, to get. I had hair. My hair was, but to get that off, I was like, oh. And it's like I started afresh. I started anew. That picture back when I was,
yes.
that's how I felt again.
Okay.
So we all need a refreshing sometimes. Yeah, there it is with Delana. Hi, Delana. Yes, and that was right there too. What was that? 2011, I want to say.
Okay.
Yes. That's a freeing right there too. Yes, working with Delana. Hi, Delana.
And this women's group.
And this is the
Wellness.
Women's Wellness Lounge. Check out Delana. Check her out. Delana Watkins. Check her out.
Okay.
A beautiful sister. Beautiful sister that gave me lots of opportunities, and I'm thankful for her. Thank
Okay,
you.
so then at some point you're feeling good about yourself, and now you want to mentor others.
Mentor others. That's
So-
another one with her. Yes. That's back to mentoring others. So a lot of the girl programs, it's called Young Lives. It's for the young mothers, single moms. This is the same event with Delana with coming out. That's when I got my hair. That's another one. I first got the haircut. But I do a lot of mentoring programs, and it's called Young Lives. And what I do is when I go to these programs with these young mothers is I let them know that, I was a single mom. We make mistakes. But guess what? Be the best mom
That's
that
right.
you can be.
Okay.
Love
That's
Jesus.
right.
This is a Christian organization.
right.
Love Jesus. Do what you can do. And you'll be all right. You will be all right. You will be all right.
I
Because I just
agree.
live like I'm a testimony for somebody. Back then, I didn't know that.
Sure.
But you know,
Right.
what you go through is always for somebody else.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's for these young mothers to look at them, and for them, even if it's one out of maybe 10 or 20 girls can be there, one can come up and say, thank you. I really appreciate you coming here today. And, whether it's exercising, whether it's CPR training, whether it's talking about nutrition, thank you for that.
I feel like I need to just stop right here and echo something that you just said, that we do make mistakes.
Yes.
I mentor young girls too, and I have a Women of Distinction program for young women 19 to 26 years old, because it's during this time that we leave the home,
Yes.
or we become so independent you can't tell us anything.
Absolutely.
And we go out there and we make the wrong decisions. We do the wrong
I'm
things.
grown.
By the time we come home, we're coming home with different issues,
Yes.
whether it's single parenting, whether it is with an STD, or
Yes.
other kinds of illnesses or diseases that we've contracted, or mental disorder,
Yes.
or a physical disorder through violence and abuse, things like that.
Absolutely.
19 to 26 years old is the prime time that women are making these decisions incorrectly. So we don't want you to think that we're condemning you at all. I've
Absolutely
lived that
not.
life too.
Oh, yes.
No.
And
I have lived that
yes,
life
yes,
too.
absolutely.
As a
19
single
to
parent.
26,
Yes.
that was I would say the roughest, toughest
is.
times of my life.
Yes.
Because it's like you're grown, but yet you're not really grown.
Right.
Right.
You're making these decisions, but are these good choices,
Right.
or are these? It's the whole thing. So, absolutely, that
And
was.
In most
Again.
cases, you got to live with your choice.
Oh,
you know?
absolutely.
Yeah,
And
how
you
about
have
that?
to. But again, make the best out of that situation. You have to.
Yeah.
You really have to.
So then you found your voice.
I found my voice. That was the very first show. And let me tell you guys, I was nervous as,
we
my
couldn't tell. We just knew you were
goodness.
very hyper.
Oh my gosh. But it's like, I love that was second show. And I was just like, oh, this is fun. I'm liking this. But let me let you know, I still get nervous because let me tell you why. It's not a nervous where, I can't do it. It's a nervous because it's like the impact that I'm going to have on someone's life.
150 nations in
Oh my
all
gosh.
50
That's
states.
Someone's looking at this and they're saying, I need deliverance. I need to know what my next steps are. And then here I am on the show. I don't take this lightly. It's fun, but I'm just like,
But it's for real.
it's for real.
It's for real.
And I'm like, girl, you
Yes.
better bring
We-
it, be as
yes.
transparent as you can.
Yes.
And it's like, because we all make mistakes, but you know what? If we didn't serve a God who forgives us over and over and over and over again, I would be gone. You guys wouldn't know who I am. You would be
Me
like,
either.
she got between 19 and 26, I would have been wiped out of here with some kind of HIV, whatever. I would have been gone out of here. But by the grace of God, he's like, nope, you are here for somebody else.
Now, this is Charles Acree, and he was on the program last year.
He is that.
Yes.
He is the
STEM guy.
engineer. Yes.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh. This man he is full of knowledge. And these little boys were just like all over him because it was like, well, how can we do this? Now, this was at Dwayne
who-
Ross's program
Yes.
a couple of weeks ago.
Our Chop Chop.
Yes, and it was called Yes Summit. And I was just thrilled that I was invited to this event because it blessed my soul.
Look who's also
Oh
standing
yeah,
there.
and
Our
there she is,
healing coach,
Felicia.
Felicia
Yes,
Jamison.
Felicia Jamison. So that program, I love young folks. I love to go in and whatever wisdom, knowledge that I could pass on to them, I'm there.
Right.
I am there.
Right.
So you have me 100%.
Well, we got you.
We got
there
me.
You are. And we're not
And I'm
turning
here
you
to
loose.
stay. I am here to stay. So I just say, use me however you need me. Just use me because I'm here. I'm a willing
right.
vessel
Okay.
to be used.
All right.
Yes,
And that's what
absolutely.
we're going to have to say in a few minutes. So go ahead and use me.
Be willing
However you
vessels,
want.
right?
I'm
Oh
a
my
willing
gosh.
vessel.
Absolutely. But we're going to have fun. You're going to have so much fun, you're not going to realize it until you get home and get in bed. You're gonna-
Get sore, right?
Here's
okay.
her contact information.
Yes,
She's here the
Dion
fourth Sunday of every month with our physical health segment, and you can reach her at her website as well. You can also catch her on Twitter with I Am Fit.
I am fit.
Hashtag
I am. And fit is FITT.
Okay.
Yes.
It stands for something, right?
Okay.
Right. Yes. And if you want to know what it stands for, you have
gotta
to
go
listen,
there.
look at the first
You
video.
have to look at the
Yeah.
first video. I broke it down for
That's
you.
right, in
What's
January.
your fit?
That's right. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? We're going to shift a little bit, and we're going to continue with Dion, but
Yes.
she's going to take over the second segment and talking to us about being fit, FITT.
Yes.
And she's going to also
ready.
show us some fit moves. So we hope
Get
that you're
ready.
ready to join us in all of
Participate.
this.
Participate.
Yes.
Get your water. Get your weights. If you don't have weights, canned goods.
Yes.
Gallon of
Oh,
milk.
that's a
Get
good
what you got.
idea.
Yes.
Canned
Hey,
goods.
I am the type of fitness professional that we're going to knock all those excuses out the water. Just out.
So let me say this in introducing this segment. This is the 5 myths that keep the pounds packed on the inside secrets to building a better you. Now, there are several other of these segments that Dion is going to be presenting, and they're going to become more intense and intense and intense. So this is the little warm-up. This is to let
This
us
is the
engage
warning.
you. Yeah, the warning.
Warning, yes.
We want you to start getting engaged, and when this program airs or we go live, that you are ready to go live with us. So let me introduce you to Dion Shaw Bush, our physical health coach.
Right.
Hey, it's me, your girl, Coach D. All right. So we had a couple of slides up here. So again, My purpose, guys, I always give you like this disclaimer, but it's building foundation upon foundation upon foundation. So each show, so my purpose is to build a solid foundation for the future physical segments to come, to bring awareness, give knowledge, to get you thinking. These points are subjective, objective, you choose. I'm on assignment. I'm here to do a job. All right. So I'm admonishing you. And this is one of my slogans. It's part of me, what I always say. I want you to take charge of your health, your heart, your life.
Okay.
You have to make those decisions. I put the
Right.
information out here. I'm giving it to you, but you like there was I don't like saying this, but I'm gonna say it because everyone has heard this. You can lead a horse to water,
Yes.
but you can't make them drink.
drink.
So I'm going to give you all the information that you need, but you're going to be the one that just have to say, I'm ready to receive it.
Okay.
Absolutely, right? I'm ready to receive it.
receive it.
All right, so where did we start? I have so much rolling around in my head. Do we exercise first? I have chair exercises to show you. We're going to get up and we're going to go over. I'm going to demonstrate some exercises with you.
I think we should talk about the importance of exercise, and because you are now I have to say this. You know, I was a runner. I was a runner from kindergarten up until the 11th grade. It was my desire to go to the Olympics, and then
Oh my goodness.
we moved into a part of the city that I did not like, and I started not going to class and almost
wow.
dropping out. I mean, the whole
Really?
desire just left.
Oh.
But I fell a couple of years ago on my ankle and ended up on crutches for the entire summer into the fall.
Wow.
So I'm very careful about the exercises I do. I know that tonight you're going to talk to us about exercises across the generations. And so I may be in the kindergarten category because I'm really sensitive about this subject. So let's just go ahead and start with that.
Right. So the picture you guys are seeing, which I love, our First Lady, she started this initiative. It's called Let's Move. And it's a mission is to help kids and families to live healthier lives. And she's, obesity, with childhood obesity. And we're seeing that now because when we grew up, we were outside.
Indeed.
Right? Yes, we
95%
were.
of
Get
the
your butt
time.
outside and
we
play.
were.
Go
Oh my
somewhere and
goodness.
play.
Exactly.
My mother would be like, "What you sitting around in here? Get on outside."
That's right.
And when the street lights came on, you come on in.
Be
And we didn't
right.
want to come in after that street light. Please don't let the street lights come on. But our kids now, everything's handheld. They got gadgets in their hands, But now I love it that since President Obama's been in office, and Michelle, I love it that she's an active first lady. That she's getting there. Let's move, and it starts at the young age.
Yes.
Don't wait till they get into high school, middle school. Start when they're young.
Right.
Right? And I tell a lot of my single moms, well, I don't have a babysitter or can't get to the gym. Do exercise in your home. Let your kids chase after your kids. That's a form of exercise. Get those knees up. Get moving. And this is what I'm looking at in this picture. Get moving. Do something. I dance. Around my house. I have my Fitbit on. Anybody know about this? I'm obsessed with Fitbit. Let me
Okay.
put it over here so you can see it. You see my Fitbit?
Okay.
I'm obsessed with Fitbit. I cook now. I'm doing a 24-day challenge. I'm cook now. I didn't cook. I cook now. I'm jumping around the house, right? When I'm doing laundry, I'm squatting while I'm doing laundry.
Okay.
I'm walking back and forth. I'm going up and down my stairs. Physical activity.
Right.
It's not about going to a gym. Oh, I got to go to a gym. No. If you feel finances are in the way of you getting to a gym, do what you can now. Don't despise those small beginnings. Do some type of physical activity.
Getting
Okay?
hot. Or I don't know if it's
Okay?
flashes or anticipation. for
It's
anything.
anticipate because I'm looking like,
Oh my
okay, I'm not
gosh.
going to hurt you too much. So we're going to do some. We're gonna do some exercises. So, like you were saying about the different levels. Okay, say that you've had surgery. You've been released, because one thing we get before we start any type of exercise prescription, any type of exercise program is designing
Right.
an exercise program. Is
Okay.
make sure you had that health
Physical and
absolutely
release from the
Release.
doctor.
I'm talking to your physician, making sure, because we need to have that communication. Here's Tracy. This is your, she's your client. I'm talking to your doctor, okay? So we're working together, doctor. You're giving her, your expertise, and now I'm here as a personal trainer. I'm giving her my expertise. So we need to work together to make sure that it's in
Right.
Tracy's best interest
Right.
that we're giving her, the exercises that are
Right.
for her, custom for
You find
her.
out where the boundaries are.
Absolutely.
And you can stretch them as you go.
Absolutely.
But at least have some
Something
markers.
to work with.
Right.
Some
Exactly.
Because
yes,
I
to
know
work
Tracy
with.
cannot do the Zumba. She can do the aerobics, all that jumping around on that ankle.
And it's interesting because that's the type of fitness professional I am. I don't do a lot of bouncing. I don't do a
Okay.
lot of that. I'm more of the low intensity. I'm boot camp. I'm a boot camp.
Okay.
I am a boot camp guru.
Okay, all
I
right.
love boot camp because boot camp could be for everyone. And I believe in team building. So you get a partner, you guys are accountable for each other. You cannot leave your partner. Your partner
Right.
didn't do those 50 squats. Guess what? You can't leave until your partner does those 50 squats and move on to the next exercise. So I believe in team building, you working out together. That's my areas of expertise. I love Zumba. I take those classes.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So where do you want us? What do you want us to do?
Okay, so I was going to start. I'm going to put my pad away. I was going to start with you guys have in front of you your office exercises.
to
Let me just
share
put this
yours.
up
No,
here.
did I put
What you
mine
do? Yours or you put it away?
I put it
It's
away.
okay. So we're going to put it right here.
She
So-
threw it away.
It's not a symbol of
So-
my
so wait a minute.
exercise
She
routine.
didn't want to do it.
But it's okay because we're going to do it. So William, you were sharing
Yes.
a story with me off air, and I want you to
Okay.
share that story on air.
So I had
Okay,
to drive to Chicago, 11-hour drive, and
11
when-
hours.
When I got in the car to set out, my goal is just go as far as you can go. So I'm driving till the tank gets to a quarter tank, and then I'm stopping for gas, and that's
Now,
my
wait a minute,
MO.
so how much time? So when you started off, okay, so his again, in his mind, his body is the stresses already and the tension because he's going to do this long drive, right?
Right.
So until his tank gets to half,
Quarter.
a quarter. I'm sorry, a quarter. Okay,
Quarter.
so how long?
So 3 hours. Don't laugh at me,
The
Mike.
mic is laughing.
William said no, a quarter. Okay, so how long? I mean, a guesstimate.
3 hours was like the first go where,
Okay,
I had to stop. And I actually had to stop. The first stop I made was because I realized I had to pay tolls for like 3/4 of the way. So I had to actually stop and get cash,
Get cash.
for the tolls.
No
Okay.
easy pass. I'm sorry, I got this little easy pass thing. Get
Okay.
an easy pass.
No. Thank you, but no thank you.
So,
Anyway,
okay, so 3 hours. So roughly 3 hours
that was
sitting in the car.
right.
So how did you feel at that time after you stopped?
I
You
was
got your
stiff.
gas. Stiff.
I
Did
was
you hear
stiff.
him? 3
I was a little
hours
stiff.
And let me tell you, driving already. So I don't know if any of you, but when I drive, I don't care if it's like an hour. My body initially tenses up because I'm anticipating all of the stuff that goes on while you're driving, right? People jumping in front, people driving slow, and just I gotta get where I'm going. My mind is thinking of where I
Right,
gotta go. So
right.
my body already is tense.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Even if I drive a half hour, my body's like, oh, because I'm used to getting up every half hour, moving around.
Okay.
I have to do something. So I tell my clients every half hour, 45 minutes, get up for at least
Okay.
5
Wow.
to 10 minutes. You got to stretch. If you see I have a dog. My dog stretches. Every time she's sitting down, when she gets up, she stretches. And I
Okay.
take note of that. Stretch. Stretching feels so good. All right, so then you got back in the car.
got back in the car,
Mm-hmm.
and I noticed I started having pains in my
Where?
legs.
What'd you have in your legs?
In
Okay.
my legs specifically.
Lower extremities.
And so at that point, I knew I wasn't going to stop because I had to keep going. So I positioned myself in such a way because I had cruise control going.
Good. Okay.
And I positioned myself in such a way that I could fully extend my legs. And then I remembered back when I was learning how to swim, they would say extend your legs
Yes.
and point your toes.
Okay.
And so I just started
Flex.
doing that like I was swimming. And then I would point my toes in, I'd point them out, I'd put heels out, and then I would try and assimilate pulling my knees up to my chest. Now, of course, I couldn't do that in the car,
Right.
but I
A
went as
little
far
bit, you
as
would
I could
as
go.
far as you can go.
Right.
And I just did that. And then I started timing myself. And so about every 15 minutes, I would do that.
Very good.
And I noticed that then as I would go for an hour or so, I didn't feel the pain.
Okay.
And so as I told you, I did that the entire way going.
But coming back.
Coming back, I didn't have to do anything. my body was just relaxed.
And that was
And
what I was
pain-free,
what I
yeah.
was sharing with William is that when he was going up, the anticipation of the long ride,
Yeah.
and you were going for
And somewhere I'd never been before for a training.
absolutely for training.
Right.
So you're thinking the training. I'm driving where unknown territory, right?
Right.
Body tensing, and then you're driving for, we said how long? It was total
hours.
11 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was good. You did that. He noticed with his body what
Right.
he was going through. All right, so guys, we're going to move
We
along.
gotta start moving,
I'm
right?
learning to learn these cues. Okay. All right, so we're gonna get some tunes. So come on over.
Okay.
Good, I love it. Look at her. Okay, so Tracy says she's going to take the red. It's the lightest of the two.
Yes.
William, you're taking the heaviest. All
Okay,
right,
there you
the
go.
thickest. So we're going to take people, you know about tubes. So no one can hear us? Oh, we have tubes. And we're going to take these tubes. Are you going to hold it? Hello, we have tubes. All right, so Tracy has the lightest of the tubes. That's the red. William has the heaviest. And then I have the middle. So you choose the tube depending on what your physical activity level is. All right, so we're going to step on the tube. So maybe I can take this microphone because I want Tracy. Oh, it'd be really, that would be like, I couldn't put it down my shirt right now. That would be really like not good at all. All right, so you take the tube, Tracy, okay? Make sure it's in the center, right in the center underneath. Good, good. You have it, William, good. All right, so now we're going to do bicep curls. And your bicep curls, what part of your body do you think your
In my
biceps
arm.
are? Good. So the front of your arms, your biceps are two, bi. All right, we're going to put the mic down just for a minute, okay? So you just watch and follow along.
Okay.
Feet hip distance apart.
Hip
Okay?
distance.
Feet hip distance apart. All right? And I want your shoulders right close to you.
So
All right?
close.
And then I want you to come up. William, I want you to just use it from this. Don't move the rest of your arm. Just keep your elbows close to you, and you're moving below the elbow. Up.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Up. You
can
got
feel
it?
it.
All right? So now I want you to come up, and I want you to go halfway. Come up. Halfway.
Oh, Lord.
I want you to come up, then I want you to go all the way down. Down. All right, do it again. Up, or go all the way down. Down. Come on, William.
Oh, all
Keep
the way
those
down.
arms. Yes, up.
Up.
Keep it right there. Come on, all the way up.
Oh, all the way up.
Yes, okay?
Okay.
And then, William, when you come down, come all the way in. Leave your elbows locked, okay? Not
Okay.
locked, but keep them there. So you just
Okay.
move in the bottom. Up and down.
Oh,
Up
God.
and down. One arm. Up and down. Come on. Up and down. All right, so now we're going to switch it. All right? And when you have the heaviest one. All right,
Okay,
so now we're
that's
going to
fine.
switch it. Okay? So what I want you to do, can you hear us? We have 5 minutes? All right. So what I want you to do now is, I want you to take and I want you to work your tricep.
Okay.
So we're gonna do working your tricep. That's the back. When you do that wave and you don't want that arm, that flat right there to wave back at you, we're gonna
Yes.
work on those.
Take it.
All right.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is, I'm not gonna use band. I'm gonna have you guys do those without the band because I'm gonna show you that in case you don't have these. All right. So we're gonna put this down just for a second.
Okay.
All right. So your tricep. One we could do, I call them kickbacks. All right. So we can come here, bend. I want you to take both your elbows. All right. You got them. And watch me. So you watching me? All right, and I want you to kick back. You see how my elbow is just, it's almost like a robot. You see how my elbow's staying there? So let me see you do it. Turn to the side, Tracy. I'm gonna use this as my demonstration. Keep your back good. All right, and I want your elbows right there. Okay, so come bring forward. Forward. Keep your arms close to your sides. Okay, and then kick back. You feel it? Squeeze.
Oh, yes.
All right, come on. Kick. Good.
Okay.
Let me see you, William. Good.
Okay. Yeah, I
And
do
kick
feel
back.
that.
Good. Now I'm gonna show you another way that you can do those. So if you're like, oh, those are just not for me. All right, so I want you to stand, feet hip distance apart. All right, hold this so I can demonstrate first. All right, and then I want you to bring your arms up. You got this, William? Can you see me on there? Here. And then what I want you to do is come down and then come up, down and come up.
Now, this one
Keep
is
your,
difficult
and
for me.
I'm gonna touch you. That's
because
difficult for you.
I had frozen shoulder at one
Then
time.
we don't want you doing
So
those.
sore.
Good. So I don't want you doing those.
Okay.
You stay with doing these.
Okay.
All right. So bend over. Let me see you
But-
do yours.
But if I do that, will it help it or will it hurt it?
Well, it all depends. Now, what have your doctor told you about
We
doing
haven't
those?
had that discussion.
Well, you should have that discussion because we don't want to
Okay.
re-injure anything. So
Okay.
we're gonna stay with the kickbacks. Tracy, let
Okay.
me see you do All right, so arms, okay. And I want you to pretend that your elbows are like locked to your ears.
Oh.
Keep them there. And now all I want you to do, come up, move. That's it. Keep it here. Okay, good. Do it again. Both hands. I want you to do both at the same time. Both at the same time. Come on. At the same time. So keep it. So I want you to. So guys, it's important to know. Here. It is. It's harder. Okay? So hold this for a second. I want you to go. So come on, Tracy. Stand with me and do it with me. All right, so here. I got it. Here. And then I'm going to come up. Squeeze up, okay? Come down. There you go. That's it.
Oh,
very good. Working those triceps. Very good.
Okay.
So wait, I want to see you do the kickbacks again.
Woo.
Come on, let William show us. Turn to the side so everybody can see you.
Okay.
All right, good.
And
all right, so bend
no.
over just a little bit. Come on. Keep your back straight. Good, okay?
Back
And keep
straight.
those elbows
Okay,
next
locked
to you,
in,
right? Lock.
right.
There you go.
And I'm
Let
going
me
up,
see you.
going back.
Back. There you go. Okay, bring forward.
And
Good.
back.
So I want you to feel it here.
Yeah, I feel
Feel
it.
it there. There you go. Do it again.
Yeah.
Feel it there. Look at it. No, you look good.
Yeah.
Do it again, William. Do it again. Do it again. There you go. One more time, William. One more time. Do it again. Woo! There you go. Love it.
Okay.
So those are some of the
amazing.
things that you can
That's
do.
amazing.
And even the biceps, if you don't have the weights, get some Kangas or something around the house and do your biceps. All right, so last one I like, guys, is let's do some squats.
Oh gosh, see, I knew it. Okay.
Squats are my favorite. All right, so move this out the way. Good.
Okay,
All right.
we got a couple minutes.
We got a couple of minutes. All right. So all right, so squats. All right, so hold this. So the whole goal with squats, we can use a chair if we have to. I'm going to show you. For those people who feel, Tracy, you can demonstrate chair. So come around.
Okay.
I'm going to have you demonstrate the chair. I'm going to do it first,
Okay.
and then you do it after me. So I'm going to demonstrate first. So
Okay.
stand over. I'm going to show you. So Tracy, you're going to do your squat. You stand in front,
Here.
and then you're going to, like you're going to take a seat. But now we're going to focus on my glutes. And we're going to focus on lower half, right? The thighs,
Okay.
the front
Well,
and the
that's
back.
a nice
all right?
name for it,
So
my
then
glutes.
your glutes, okay? So you're going to sit like you're going to sit down, but just before you touch the bottom, stand up. Sit just before you touch. Oh, bounce up. And I want
Okay.
you to squeeze.
Oh, my
right?
God.
I'm sorry, squeeze the glutes. All right? So down and squeeze up. All right?
right,
Let's see,
all
Tracy.
right, okay,
Come on.
okay,
And if you
all
feel
right.
you have to sit in a chair, do it. But I want you to bounce back up.
Okay.
All right, so go. Try,
I'm gonna
Tracy.
sit down and bounce back up.
Okay, let me see it again. Bend at your hips. I want you to
Okay.
bend at your hip. Bend.
Ah.
Now come up. Squeeze.
Oh, yeah, I feel
Squeeze.
it in
Do it
my
again.
glutes.
Bend. All right, squeeze
My
up.
glutes are getting tighter.
Personal training is very physical. So I'm touching to make sure. Let me look again. Go ahead. Come on, down. All right, now squeeze up. Come on, William. We can get all the fun to us.
Oh,
Come
okay.
on, William.
Okay.
All right, what's good? This is the chair squats. If you want to do chair. All right, so
Am I
William,
gonna
you're
do it?
taller,
Right.
but it's okay. So same thing. And what you're doing is, you're putting your glutes out. Start over. Okay, excuse me.
Slide
All right, slide over. All right, come on, William.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna do them with you.
All right.
All right, so come on. Squat down.
Squat.
All right,
Is that
squat
right?
up. Want your feet, come on, put your feet parallel. Good.
Okay.
All right, come on again. Squat down. Good. And come back up. Squeeze up.
Now should my back be straight? or-
You are. Your back straight. Come on.
Okay.
Keep it straight. And I want you to, yeah, there you go. Like you're trying to sit in your chair. Now come
Right.
up. Come up again.
Squeeze,
so here.
huh?
So here I am. I'm going to sit, stay where you are. Come on. I'm down. Keep that chest
Oh,
up.
Lord.
Good, Tracy.
Oh.
Good, Tracy. Hold it. Hold it. Now squeeze up.
Okay.
Listen, slide on so Tracy can get in here.
Okay.
William, you keep up that chair. Tracy, come on, get beside me. All right, so come on. We're going to do it again. These are squats, and these are Coach D's favorite. All right, so here we are. Knees hip distance apart.
Right.
We got it?
Right.
We got it? All right, so again, we're going to go like we're putting your glutes out. Stick it out, stick it out, stick it out.
Got it.
Hold it. Keep those abs tight. Suck in your abs. You ready? You ready? And I want you to slowly, I want you to squeeze up. Oh! Squeeze them. You be squeezing your
buddy.
glutes.
Oh.
All right, let's do it again. Come on. Down.
Down.
Yeah, looking good. Look at the smiles.
Hold
Keep the
it.
smiles.
Hold
Squeeze
it.
up. There you
I
go.
can feel it in the
Love
thighs.
it.
in the
All right, so
back.
one more time. Let's do it, and we're gonna hold it.
Yes.
All right, you ready?
Okay.
Yes.
All right, you got it.
Right. Ready.
Keep your core tight. Focus on what
Core
areas are we
tight.
working?
The
The
glutes,
glutes.
and the thighs.
Okay, front, back, quads, and your hams. You ready?
Okay.
All right, let's do it again. Down. Keep that chest up. Remember, you're sitting back in the chair. Sitting in the chair. Hold it. Hold it. Your weight. I want to make sure you got your weight in your heels. Right? I should be able
Yeah.
to come by, Tracy, and touch your feet. All right, breathe.
Woo,
Don't forget
boy.
to breathe. Breathe. All right, come on up.
Burning.
There you go. All right. So, what else can we do? How much time do we have left?
Oh my God, let's get some water.
5 minutes.
She said 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, so
Well,
let's
we can get some seat exercise.
all right, good. Let's do some seat
Yeah.
exercise. That's right. Hydrate.
Woo.
Drink your water. All right, so let's do some seat exercise, some chair
Okay,
exercise.
let's talk about this water too.
All right, so here, William, a ball for you.
Okay.
All right, Tracy, a ball for you.
All right.
All right, and then
Oh, they're heavy.
they're heavy, right? They're weighted,
Yes.
but they're not going to be used for what you think they're going to be used for.
Okay.
All right, so they can't really see us a lot, but these are called inner thigh.
Okay.
We're going to work our inner thigh because we forget to work our inner thighs,
Why
right?
do
Okay.
we need to work our inner thigh?
Well, it's good for you for walking and sitting and all the things that, because we use our synovial joints. And those are our the joints we use when we get up, we sit down, we stretch, we walk. So we just want to get a full balance of the lower extremity.
Alrighty.
Working, because everyone's focused on working on the outer thighs, right?
Right.
We forget the inner. We do the front of the thighs, we do the back of the thighs, but we forget the center.
Gotcha.
Right.
All right, so these are some ones you can do in your chair.
Mike,
All
does she
right.
still need the hand hold?
Oh, good. I can put this down now. Okay. All right. Whew, starting to sweat. Mahogany Williams, thank you for the makeup, girl. Face is still looking popping, even with the sweating. Thank you, Mahogany Williams of Maze Me Concepts. Woo, woo. All right.
Okay.
So inner thigh. All right.
Yes.
Put him here, the inner thigh. Okay, you're sitting at your desk. I've been sitting here all day long. So I'm putting it between my knees. Hopefully you guys can see this. Let me straighten up my clothes. You always got to be a diva when you work out, so looking pretty good. Okay. All right, so here. So we're going to squeeze your thighs together.
Okay. Feet
Release.
flat on the floor.
Feet flat. Put your feet flat on the floor.
Okay.
Back straight. Sit up.
Back straight.
Engage your core.
Got it.
And that's your abdominal muscles. Engage them. Okay. Then squeeze.
Squeeze it.
Squeeze, 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 release. All right, do it again. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I'm squeezing this ball. If you don't have a ball, get a towel, get something. Release. Squeeze again. Squeeze, all right? Release. And don't forget to breathe, okay? So, all right, so now when I'm squeezing, I'm resetting. I'm breathing out. Release. Then you're going to inhale. Okay, now, right? Release. Squeeze again. Squeeze it in, squeeze it in, squeeze it in.
Oh.
Release. I'm feeling those. I don't know about
I
you
am
guys.
too. I'm feeling
Yeah.
it here
All right. So let me
and
show you
there.
some. Let me show you a stretch that you could do. All right. So what about your leg extension? I'm sorry to do this to you, Mike. Oh, he's saying we got time. Okay. One more. All right. So we're gonna show where you can do a stretch, lower back stretch. All right. Hand on your left side. We're gonna put it right here on your chair.
Okay.
On your chair.
Okay.
The left hand goes over, and you're twisting your body. Sit up straight. Keep your abs and your abdominal area engaged. Stretch over. This is stretching your lower back. All right. Let's go to the other side. Hand to your right. Other hand, bring it over and stretch.
Yeah, I
Stretching
love
your
this.
lower back. Right? I
I
love it
love
too.
it. It feels
Another one. I know we have
good.
time. It's ticking out. So here, this is going to stretch your wrist and your forearm. All right. Put it straight. Good. Sit back with your back straight. Everything is about keeping your core engaged, and that way your posture, right?
That's my hardest thing.
Yeah,
It's
and
just-
breathing.
It's looking.
Switch arms.
The way it's supposed to look.
Right. So relax your shoulders. Make sure your shoulders not up like this.
Yeah.
Relax your shoulders. Yes. Hello. We're stretching. All right. So the other one you can do is we always do this one. Stretch out. And what you're gonna do is still relax your shoulders. Sit up straight. All right. And you're just stretching. Stretch it like you're gonna give yourself a hug, William. There you're gonna pat, like you're patting yourself on your back. That's it, right? Switch over. Yes.
I feel that too.
Very good. Sit up. Make sure you're sitting up, and always remember to breathe. People say, "Oh, when do I breathe? Is it on the, or is it on the type of exercise?"
Okay.
Until you get it, just breathe. Just don't hold your breath.
Okay.
Just don't hold your breath. Okay.
All
And then
right.
water. Were we talking about water?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, we got 30
Isn't
seconds.
it time for water?
The important. So now, please drink your water. So what are the advantages? Balance your lymph system. These glands help you perform your daily function, balance your body fluids, and fight infection. Glowing skin. Look at our skin. Glowing because we drink water.
Right.
Do we not?
We
I'm
do.
sorry. Could you put
We
the other
do.
benefits back up there so they can see them? I'm going to be really quick about it for the benefits of drinking water.
It's good.
Okay, helps with diet loss, with your weight loss, increases the production of new blood and muscle cells. Drinking water on an empty stomach purifies the colon, making it easier to absorb nutrients.
Okay.
So drink your water.
We have given you some tips
done.
And you know, we are at the end of our segment. Thank you, Coach D.
Thank
We're gonna
you.
see you again, and hopefully you practice these things. By the next time you see Coach D, it won't be so difficult.
Yes,
so
indeed.
Absolutely.
Until then, we want you to be
Be safe,
safe,
be smart,
be
be
smart,
healthy.
and be
Bye-bye.
healthy.